Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another action movie night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, released in 2002, directed by George Lucas, from a script by Lucas and Jonathan Hales, starring Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, Hayden Christiansen, Ian McDiarmid, Samuel L. Jackson, Christopher Lee, Anthony Daniels, Kenny Baker, Frank Oz, Tamuera Morrison, Jimmy Smits, Joel Edgerton, and Rose Byrne. As many of you might have saw on my review of Episode 1, I actually liked elements of Episode 1, namely Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn. And unfortunately, at the end of that film, spoiler alert for anyone who has not seen that. I don't know what rock you've been under, but they both died in that film. So, they are not back in Episode 2. Of course, they retconned the death of Darth Maul in future animation and stuff, and of course the Solo movie, which I'm not going to get into that piece of trash. But this film, they replaced Kid Anakin Skywalker, thank God, with Hayden Christensen. Now, Hayden Christensen, when this movie came out, got a lot of shit for his performance, you know, making claims that he can't act or he's a horrible actor and everything and stuff like that. That's total bullshit. If anyone is to blame for the way Anakin is portrayed in this film, it is George Lucas himself, because he is the one who wrote the shit that he wrote for him to do in this film, and he also directed him to act the way he did. It wasn't Hayden Christensen's fault with this. I think he was a pretty damn good Anakin Skywalker in a lot of respects. I don't think it was bad casting at all in him. It is the direction and the writing that let Hayden down in this. But you do have the return of Ewan McGregor and Natalie Portman, Samuel L. Jackson, Ian McDiarmid, and to a lesser extent, Anthony Daniels and Kenny Baker and Frank Oz. And you know, they're fine, with the exception of Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor is excellent, still carrying over, playing a perfect young version of Sir Alec Guinness. He literally embodies a young version of Alec Guinness in this film, and excellent portrayal by him in that character. Natalie Portman's fine in this. I don't think she's as good as she was in the first. I really like her near the end when she starts being more almost like Princess Leia-ish. But early in the film, she's just she's in that politician's mode, and it's, you know, really lame. Jimmy Smits is great as Bail Organa, as is Joel Edgerton as Owen Lars. And another new character in this that I really enjoyed, but it really sucks that, you know, they got rid of Liam Neeson, so that there's no real connection here between him and this guy. And this guy I'm talking about is the legendary Christopher Lee as the character of Count Dooku. They have the backstory for Dooku to where he was the mentor and master to a young Qui-Gon Jinn. So it would have been really cool if they hadn't killed Liam Neeson off in Episode 1. If you're going to bring in Christopher Lee, having him in, I mean, because how great would it have been to get to see Liam Neeson interacting and acting with Christopher Lee? That would have been so cool to see, especially with those characters, because the Count Dooku character is a great character, But I've always felt that he was only introduced because George Lucas felt that he knew that he made a mistake when he killed Darth Maul. So he decided, well, I'm going to introduce another character to replace him with. So he couldn't, just bring in somebody that looked like Maul and everything. But he decided, well, I'm going to do a legend. That way it'll please everybody. It'll please the older fans. It'll please the newer fans and everything, with this character. And, I love the way that Christopher Lee portrays him. Unfortunately, the character does not really get introduced till really late in the film. But when he does, the scenes that he has in here, the way he delivers his dialogue, it's just everything you expect from the legendary Christopher Lee. He is excellent in this role. And he really makes this film stand out. Now, early points in this film, somebody else stands out pretty good in this that I really liked in his role, and that is Tamuera Morrison as Jango Fett. I don't like how they ended the character because, once again, they introduced a character. George Lucas did not learn his lesson from episode 1, apparently, because he introduces a popular character. Well, he didn't know it was going to be popular, but he should have known, because this is the father to Boba Fett, one of the most beloved characters in Star Wars history. And you've got a great actor like Tamuera Morrison playing him. That should have been a character that you could have kept around for future films. And yet, same way with Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn, he has Samuel L. Jackson's character kill him near the end of the film. I don't get it. George Lucas seemed really misguided with a lot of what he did in these prequels, unfortunately. And it makes them, while entertaining and well made in a lot of respects, they have so many issues in them that you have to sit through. But my final review for Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I am going to give this film a 8.9 out of 10. I think it is a definite improvement over Episode 1 in a lot of respects. But it didn't have to go there. I mean, he could have made Episode 1 as great as I mentioned in my review of that film, and this could have been this could have been the Empire Strikes Back of this prequel trilogy. But as it is not. But what do you think of Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight Fan Plus member, you have access to an area on the channel right now where you can request a movie, TV series, or ranking video of your choosing. And when that video goes up, it will go up live on the channel for all Plus members to view prior to it going on the actual regular schedule for other subscribers. So if you want to get interactive and get some reviews on here that you wanted to see me do that I haven't done, become a Plus member. Well, that's it for another action movie night. If you missed last week's action movie night, check out the link above to get caught up on that one. And if you've missed any other videos, check out this down here where you can watch a playlist of any of our action movie nights that you have missed.